If you go up to just about anyone here at the track trials, they'll tell you that this is a sport that really brings people together. The wind's starting to pick up, so the snow's kind of blasting in my face right now. Well, it's a gorgeous day outside, but it's only going to get nicer as we continue into the week and into the weekend. News of his departure is certainly spreading like wildfire everywhere you go. Now, to give you an idea of what it's like on campus, it's pretty much the only thing people are talking about. Outside right now, we are in the 50s across the board, so it is still pretty warm out there. 50 in Newport, 54 in Coos Bay, North Bend. Roseburg, you're still looking pretty warm, and Eugene, we are at 55. So far, 2 flights have been canceled here on Alaska Airlines, and that leaves many customers and travelers scrambling to find another flight. But if I said I was standing on top of a home, you probably wouldn't believe me. You're certainly going to get a lot of dedicated shoppers. Now, we're a little over 24 hours before these big doors open, but that certainly doesn't stop people from claiming their spot camping out here. Normally, the water should be reaching up to about here, but because of low rainfall records, the water doesn't even reach the pavement. And to give you some more examples, the dock isn't even floating, and the water should be up to about here where you could see the color difference. I'm Lauren Leah reporting live at Hayward Field. In just a few minutes, I'll tell you about a group of runners with quite the Olympic tradition. KVAL News at 6:30 starts right now. Alex Eccles is around one of 50 minors in Oregon with a medical marijuana card for his severe autism. His parents have been video recording him ever since he was young to show doctors his behavior. What you're about to see may be difficult to watch. 11-year-old Alex Eccles is out of control. What you're seeing is not just a tantrum or anger, it's uncontrollable rage.
He just will start hitting his head into things, hitting himself with his hands. Slapping himself with his hands.
It's not just beating and bruising himself. Alex's behavior often becomes so violent, he gets bloody. But Jeremy and Karen Eccles say life wasn't always this way.
He was happy for most of his childhood, you know, up until these behaviors popped in.
Alex has tuberous sclerosis, a condition that causes growths all around his organs. Dr. Colin Roberts says the growths in his brain have led to problems, including seizures and severe autism.
And it's difficult because when Alex has a behavior like biting himself or hitting himself or lashing out at others, he can't communicate with us and tell us why. In the middle of Alex's brain is this growth, which is actually blocking the flow of fluid around his brain.
Growths like this are a feature of tuberous sclerosis. For years, the Eccles tried almost every behavioral medicine out there. Zoloft, Valium, Trazodone, the list goes on. But they say nothing helped.
One day I was looking on the internet, I searched autism and rage and came up with a medical marijuana piece from a couple different people down in California and went, huh.
They found a grower who gave them keef, a powdery residue from cannabis.
We mix that stuff in with the food-grade glycerin, put it on a really low temperature for a while, and then eventually we strain it out and we have this tincture.
The Eccles say they saw a dramatic improvement in Alex's behavior, and for the first time he was able to play with toys rather than hitting himself. They've been giving him the medical marijuana since 2010, but more consistently for the past 3 months.
When you look at the drugs that we have tried that are fully legal that people have no problem throwing at kids, they have a lot more concerning side effects.
The Eccles want to dose Alex daily, but he lives in a group home that doesn't allow cannabis. So they visit him 2 or 3 times a week and give it to him off campus. Dr. Roberts doesn't encourage the use of medical marijuana, but he says he understands where they're coming from.
I certainly support Alex's family in their desire to help him, and I work with them from a medical side to do that.
The Eccles say because they can't give medical marijuana to Alex as often as they'd like, they don't know the right dosage or right strain of cannabis that could help Alex even more. They're hoping more research is done in the medical marijuana field so their son could one day return to normal.
Knowing that that's in there somewhere and not knowing how to bring it back, it's just really frustrating isn't even the right word. It's awful.
Alex's family has been writing about his behavior in a blog and also sharing their videos as well. We have the link on our website at kval.com.
Well, KVAL News is committed to fair and accurate coverage.
She's here with more. Lauren?
Hundreds of people from the community showed up today for the dedication ceremony of a new coastal safety marker at Smelt Sands Recreation Site in Yachats. It's a labor of love that has become a reality. As waves crash along the coastline in Yachats, the salt spray and pearly white foam is a reminder of nature's beauty, but also a harsh reminder of reality. In February 2011, here at Smelt Sand Recreation Site, 18-year-old Connor Osland and 17-year-old Jack Harnsenkram died tragically. They were on a retreat to the coast. All those members of Mr. Axemen, a group of dedicated South Eugene High School seniors elected as representatives of the student body. They stood too close to the coast, and that's when a wave swept them into the ocean, both drowned in those harsh, chilly waters. On Saturday morning, hundreds of people gathered in a solemn ceremony to dedicate the coastal safety marker, a project 2 years in the making.
I don't know of another example of a marker or a safety message out that really contains all the elements that this one does.
The marker stands at the height of the waves that swept them away, with a message imprinted forever.
I wanted it to be as beautiful as I could, but I also wanted it to refer somehow to Jack and Connor.
Two simple, beautiful starfish do just that. The hope is to tell the story of this unexpected death and make people reflect on their own safety.
Just never turn your back on the ocean.
So as people come and go to enjoy the beauty of the coast, it's a marker built on love that will live forever. And the coastal marker was a committee effort with donations from the community. We're in downtown Eugene right now at one of the newest boutique hotels. It has beautiful landscaping, valet, and even gourmet food. But this one isn't for you. It's for the birds. Bill Bazook is your concierge. Call him the Bird Concierge.
This is the Golden Camping Suite. It's a split-level deluxe accommodations with very strong wire designed to keep any potential predators like raccoons out of there.
A nightly stay starts at $2, which includes fresh food, water, and a safe haven.
For an additional $1 per chicken per day, you get the deluxe service. That includes chopped organic vegetables, organic grains, as well as turn-down service, which includes the deluxe mealworms at the end of the day.
Bazook makes sure the suites are sparkling clean.
We can have no signs of chicken poo whatsoever, so we pick it up on a daily basis. Then once these girls check out, we do a very deep cleaning. Let them know we're coming, so we say, "Here, Chucky Chuck Chucks, how are you, sweethearts?" So we simply go in there like that, and we scoop it up, scoop it up, scoop it up.
This is truly the VIP chicken treatment.
We'll even go so far as if you're on vacation, you want to check up on your chickens, we'll even send you a text message with a photograph.
If you want to make a reservation, you better do it pretty soon. They're about 50% booked right now, but they say that by Memorial Day weekend, they might be completely booked. In Eugene, Lauren Lee, KVAL News.